And what we need to do is understand and be hyper aware of this in the sales conversation so you can get it out, right? And so we want to avoid the smoke screens and get to the real part of the conversation. And by doing this reversing fuel technique that I'm about to walk through in some live examples with you, you will break through that smoke screen, you'll get to the real issue, you'll close deals faster, and you put more money in your bank account because that's what it's about, right? So here's a couple of examples that will make it very, very crystal clear. So say, for example, you're in a messaging conversation and the prospect says something and you know that it's like an indicator of the problem that you solve. Well, we could come back and say something like this, right? Hey, I get the feeling that you're struggling with fill in the blank. Is that a fair statement? And if they come back and they say no, period, then we could get stuck in Hangman's Junction there. Or we could come back and say, well, what is a fair statement? And that's going to get the whole system moving. And you see how I led that with question, and it drives it, pulls it out of the prospect. Because if they thought, if you as a sales professional thought they were struggling with this and you intentionally got it wrong, right? That's called acting like a dummy on purpose. A very powerful way to do it. And they can now come back and correct you. One of the lessons that the Sandler method also talks about is always making yourself not as okay as the prospect is,